About the greatest part of any war or conflict is when our soldiers, Marines, and sailors come back. But what happens when Johnny doesn't come home?
He was captured on 7 July 1950, and his death was recorded on 31 December 1950.
Corporal Charles Adams was taken prisoner during the Korean War.
Along with the other POWs, he was marching stages to Seoul, to Pyongyang, by train to a North holding camp in Manpo on the south bank of the Yalu River.
Conditions were bad. He was sick. Then he disappeared.
There's no physical evidence of where he's at. It's just the last people who saw him, they saw that he was deathly ill, and they assumed that he died from that illness.
For the military, Charles Adams was missing in action, and he didn't come home. That was 1950. Then 3 years later, a newspaper front page.
Dates are a little out of kilter a little bit, right?
The story of Charles still missing, but no final answer.
This is my grandmother, this is my grandfather, and my dad. My dad had eye problems, and she was reading the telegram to him that came.
Yes.
And then this is Corporal Charles Adams. That's Mr. Adams' brother.
Fast forward to Memorial Day 2015, McAllen, Texas. At the Veterans War Memorial of Texas, on this day, official word from the U.S. Army that Charles Adams had died in Korea.
Now I'd like to take this time to present Corporal Adams' awards to his brother and also pin the Gold Star pin. Mr. Adams, can I get you to come forward? Mayor Darling. Can I do this?
The significance was the Gold Star pin. Gold stars only presented to the families of those lost in war.
Well, these are medals that he achieved while in Korea, and this type of a thing, which there's 9 of them, with including the Purple Heart and things such as this, and the various stars. It's just I've tried for 60-some years for them to sort of close the book on everything for it, and this is what he had coming. And when they asked me would I come here and receive them, I told them I would, and of course along with the Gold Star which they gave me.
There have been many Gold Star pins.
416,000 Americans killed in World War II, 36,000 killed in Korea, 58,000 in Vietnam, over 4,500 in Iraq and Afghanistan. While those numbers are important, they have their limits in that they hide the human dimension of war. They shield us from feeling the loss of the individual soldier.
Ed Adams and his family felt the loss, a loss that never quite went away.
So
your family had to sit for years?
62 years, yeah.
So what happens when Johnny doesn't come marching home? Then somewhere, someplace, there should be someone who will also remember.
Memorial Day is a solemn day, a day of remembrance and recognition of all our fallen heroes who have given their lives for their country and for our freedom.
Remember the cost of freedom.
Thank God for people like Colonel Plummer, Colonel Murphy, the people that donated this area and these facilities to keep in mind those who were forgotten and are left behind. I know the word thank you is not enough, but that's all I have. Thank you.
For the City of McAllen, I'm Neil Canellis.